The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Moore, the man in motion. Right to the air. Here's Murray.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona.
And even 40 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Drake.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Allen.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Chris Godwin,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 10-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Room here to run. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about the... A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, Drake. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Moore, the man in motion. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Johnston.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 79 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st down, Murray.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Matt Ioannidis bowling his way in and sticking him to the turf. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he hits Drake. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Drake. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now Murray. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Drake.
Finding space at the 40. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football.